Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode or live stream of Vintage Chill and Chat. Um, Going on from, of course, the first of 3 hours of the triple header that happens every Sunday or most Sundays. That is Vintage Chill and Chat from 7 to 8. Card Room Live from 8 to 9. And then 9 till however long is the For Collectors live stream. So happy holidays and happy upcoming New Year to everybody, and hope everybody had a swell time with their families if that's what they did. Hope everybody got a 52 Tops or 51 Bowman Mickey Mantle or a T206 Wagner. Let's flood the market. Let's let's bring the prices of Wagners down. So yes. Everybody get a T206 Wagner. I personally don't really, when it comes to the holidays, I make sure or I ask my family do not look into getting me cards. Try to kind of keep the factions separated. I keep the family, I keep my family. When it comes to asking me what I want for the holidays, they ask me if I want cards. I say no. You gotta let me decide that. Gotta let me decide that. So did not get any cards from family members, but that was instructed that way. However, I did go and this weekend, I guess yes, yesterday, Saturday, I went to my 3 shops that I frequented when I first started my channel. I went to Village Baseball Cards, Dugout Dreams, and Remember When Sports Cards. All 3 shops were our staples. They are the 3 that I visited frequently when I started getting back into collecting again. And it was kind of like, it was new beginnings going back to those shops. So I did make some pickups. I shared it on my video yesterday that you guys can go ahead and watch if you want, or don't watch. That's fine too. I'll share them here. And then for today I went to the Grand Bazaar Flea Market in Upper West Side of New York City. And my buddy, B. Roth, Card Soup, was set up. And I definitely wanted to continue the momentum of adding some more binder cards to the collection, which I will share here exclusively because I haven't made a video on that, and I didn't record today. I just wanted to hang out, chat a little bit with Brian, and that was the whole plan. That was it, is to go there with, and my wife wanted to go and do some shopping as well, and so that was that. But let's show some of these pickups, shall we? Let's see. So let me separate the pickups here. Here we go. San Francisco Giants team card, looking mighty fine. And it is not checked. This Frank Robinson 1960 Tops I thought looked really, really sharp, really stellar. I was thinking about grading this one, but then again, maybe not. Just probably fit nicely into the binder. Eventually, this will be for sale at some point, right? Eventually. Couldn't help myself. I saw this Seaver, and you guys know how difficult it is to find these centered. So I picked up another 68 Seaver. It's got to be, I don't know, my like 5th Seaver. But they're all, Tops or O-Pee-Chees, Venezuelans. I'm just missing the Milton Bradley at this point. I thought this Roy Campanella looked really good. There's a little bit, great shot of him here. I thought it was a really nice card. Oh, these were some freebies, thanks to Mike from Village Baseball Cards. Bert Campaneris, 65. I actually really like this card a lot. Maybe it's the rookie hat. Jim Gilliam, 57. I like this one a lot. The Larry Jansen Bowman, 51. Obviously, I like Jansen, but I love the background to this. The palm tree, the fence, the advertising. I'm guessing it was like Beverly Hills Prescription or something like that. Then a Wheaties Stan Musial, which I thought was. I mean, I don't pay attention to the Wheaties stuff, and I know this is kind of a lower, like a low condition or poor condition Wheaties, but I figured, man, like, this was in the half off case, so if it's $20, this would have cost 10. I was shocked. I thought this would go for more. Nevertheless, really nice looking Wheaties card. So that was all. That was from yesterday. Those cards. It was a fun, fun little drive around familiar parts. This was today. This was today from B Roth. And I'm, Mangini likes to say $3, $3 for each card, but I'll tell you the truth on this one. B Roth's cards that I bought today, I paid $70 for, and first one I'll show you is the Thurman Munson, but it's not just the Topps Thurman Munson. That is the O-Pee-Chee Thurman Munson in the back. Shout out to Keith from Lonely Basement Baseball Cards. So there's that. Got some more Munsons for you. 71 Munson low grade. I'm starting to turn into Keith. 71 Munson low grade. And down out the O-Pee-Chee Topps. 71 Topps. Pretty nice. I mean, this is obviously like, gigantic card in the hobby. People love this card. Arguably one of the best, like the best 71 card there is. And 72 O-Pee-Chee. 72 O-Pee-Chee Thurman Munson. This one looked really good. This one I thought was like the best card out of the bunch. 72 O-Pee-Chee Munson. Here's the back. Brian's price on there, $50. And finally, been wanting to add this one to the binder. I've come across this card a number of times. Second year Gibson. Obviously low grade, but good centering. Whoever had this card. So, like I said, I'll put it this way. $70 for everything. The Gibson was 20. The 72 Munson was 50. And these, my friend, were throw-ins. Not bad. That is card soup, guys. Brian, B Roth 6, card soup. YouTube Sports Card Hall of Famer, mind you. Pretty stellar. Always love buying from Brian to add to the binder. First of many. So that was this weekend, man. A lot of major pickups. Some gifts as well coming some collectors' way. 69 Tiant from Mike's shop, Village Baseball Cards. A faded Jim Bunning that I thought was a Venezuelan originally, but I actually educated Mike a little bit at the shop. I told him that the Venezuelans are. I don't even know Jim Bunning's in the Venezuelans, but it kind of had that look to it. And he had no idea. But if you look on the back, this one's not a Venezuelan, but obviously it will not say printed in USA. So that's one key way to know. And a Rocky Colavito, Leon Wagner, Tribe Thumpers card. Courtesy of Mike from Village Baseball Cards. Thank you again, Mike. They will be going to some happy collectors. For sure. For sure. And these, let's see, Garfield Holiday Show. Got a lot of pickups, man. Made a lot of massive pickups over the course of the last 2 to 3 weeks. No surprise here. 68 Seaver. I decided to go after the quadfecta. I got the Venezuelan. I got the O-Pee-Chee. And now I have again the Topps. And this is a 6, but more importantly, the centering is what caught my eye. And this was from Harry O'Reilly. Harry is at the Garfield show almost every other week, setting up pretty much purely graded stuff with some raw stuff and bargain boxes. And this was, he had like, I don't know how many graded Seavers, like 10 graded Seavers. And I would say, for me personally, this was the best looking one. There were some that were in 5s, some were that were in there was like a couple 7s, an 8 with a qualifier, but this one I thought was the best looking one, top to bottom, left to right. Back looks super super sharp. That's what really, that's what it was all about for me. And I'm aiming to try to find all four Seavers from that year to have good centering. That's important. And really kind of a good sharpness to them. Nice bite. And then this came from the Fishes. Brian Fish was set up there. I was so happy to see him at the Garfield holiday show, and he had this 71 O-Pee-Chee Willie Mays. I never see these at shows. You can find these probably on eBay and such, but to find one, I'm trying to show you without the glare, but to find one in such good shape as this one is in, centering as well, that's what it was all about, man. That is what it is all about. High number, 71 O-Pee-Chee Willie Mays. Never thought I'd be getting into the O-Pee-Chees, but I'm on a run, man. I'm on a run. What can I say? This was a Philly show pickup. Only major pickup there was, or only like actually I had made a couple pickups, but this is another Seaver, but this is a raw Veni Seaver. It's a Venezuelan top 68 Seaver, which I plan on sending in. Figured what the hell. Send it to SGC before they shut down. I say that with jest. They're not going to shut down anytime soon. Hopefully not. They're going to stick around for a little bit. There you go. Nice looking Veni 68 Seaver. Got this at the Philly show. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. But I'm going to show this again and again. This is going to be the new 52 Coca-Cola Maze. This is going to be the million time showing card, as I've typically made that maze. But man, oh man, if this is not a thing of beauty, I don't know what is. The 1910 E125 American die cut Christy Mathewson. Oh yeah. What's funny about the American caramel is that, Hershey was like, all right, well, I'm gonna step away from the caramels. I'm gonna focus on chocolate. And everyone's like, that's stupid. Don't focus on chocolate. The caramels is what's selling. Caramels is what people want. And then people wanted chocolate. But nevertheless, we got this. We got the E125 Christy Mathewson American caramel die cut. So something came out of it that was really good. And my understanding was that the Honus Wagner went for like almost 20 grand. This one was just under 5. So there you have it, man. Those are the most recent pickups. And I'll tell you something, it is quite liberating. Quite liberating because, having this kind of really reset my thinking as far as being a collector. We're so caught in the midst of trying to, maintain that sort of adrenaline or momentum, getting these massive cards, massive pickups, when really we need to slow our roll and appreciate what we have when we buy them in the moment and show them again and again. And for those that make fun of you for that, they can kick rocks. That's all I'm saying. I did not do a roll call. I apologize about that. I've been yapping along. Let's do a roll call. Mike Good, hope you're still enjoying the holidays. For sure, Mike. Carl just made a chat announcement. I appreciate him sharing it here. I don't know if he shared it anywhere else. Carl is starting a channel. I'm going to launch my own channel in the next couple of weeks. I have to, quote unquote, divert myself from buying cards every week. I look forward to that, Carl. It's been a long time coming. Andy from Dog Ate My Cardboard. Good evening. Happy collecting in the new year. Carlisle, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone. Jacob Dahl is here. Mr. Wilhelm. I always think of the Seinfeld character. I know it's not, that's not the case, but eBay, what's up? Mike from Jayhawker is here. Nick is here. Good. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Keith from Lonely Basement Baseball Cards is here. Dave from Peacemaker. Steve with the PH. Hello, everyone. Melissa's here. Diamond Gems, what's up? Last chill and chat of the year. I didn't even think about that. Dom, what is up, my friend? Glad to be here. Glad to be with you. Happy holidays to you too. Harvey, thank you so much. Trevor, Blue Collar Cards. What's up, Trevor? Good to have you here, friend. My co-host Jason is here. What's up? So Dom is very familiar with Remember When Sports Cards. That's Tom owns the shop. Imagine if there ever was a find of 100 Wagners in a box somewhere, just like the guy who had the box in 90 Upper Deck, Mike Witt. That'd be something. Bowman 53, Sup Card Borders, Merry Christmas. Alex, Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Killer Brew Collector, good evening, gents. Happy New Year. Mr. Mangini, happy Sunday night. Frank Robinson is in a binder for shame. Love Frank Robinson cards. Ray from Philly's here. Man. A lot of people. Appreciate you guys mentioning. I'm seeing in the chat. Can't be as clean. Pretty nice eye appeal on Seaver. Thank you so much. I aim to try to find the very best if I can. No wonder I can't get a second-year Seaver. Sammy's buying them all up. That is very true. I'm buying every single one. I'm going to take the Seaver market by storm, and I'm going by my deathbed. All the Seavers will be in my coffin. Your 6 Seaver, Sammy. The bottom one, I gotcha. Oh, yes. Do I have it around? I think it's in my binder, actually. You're right, though, Dan. Absolutely right. Thank you for that. Love the art in the 51. You're talking about the Bowman. Sammy's buying cards are my top 25. Nice. $10 is a steal. Yes, sir. Modern collectors don't want Musial cards. That's a shame. That is actually a good condition. Wheaties has all the blue around it. That's good. I had no idea. I kind of I just saw it and I thought, that sounds low. Glenn, hey there, Sammy Thunder. Great show as always. Happy New Year to you and see you at the 2026 National. For sure. I'm currently in the process of getting all my plans for that. But there's other shows first coming along that are in my focus right now. And the National will be there for sure. Dom is doing play-by-play. Josh Allen has scored his first touchdown in 7 quarters. El Peachy, the only commercial brand of cards cut with a butter knife. Love it. Best card ever. Okay. So Keith says he needs that 72. If I decide to sell it, Keith, you are the first person I will go to. Nobody wants base cards anymore. I don't get it. It'll be after Posey. Munson for Hall of Fame before Posey. So eBay's saying that, and Dom is saying it'll be after Posey. Oh, man. Okay, a lot of talk, a lot of back and forth, and I feel like I'm never going to get to the end of this chat. Aaron, Mr. Pre-Wear Pusher, says he just scored a Mazel Peachy as well. I feel like Aaron and I are kind of just channeling each other in what we're looking for, and just comes into view. Imagine a designer saying a burlap border would look awesome in a baseball card. That designer was right. I think you need a 68 Seaver in every grade. Nope. Not going that route. I don't like going. I know you're joking, Keith, but I don't like going unless you're not. But I don't like going that route. It's too many Seavers. Don't quote me on that. Thank you, buddy. Love that, Christy. Yes, sir. Killer item. Die cut Maddie is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hard for me. It's just die cuts. I love die cuts. That's just my thing. I believe Sammy's quite fond of that Maddie, for sure. I work for Sunshine Cleaners. Nice. I think that's is that a Seinfeld reference? I think it is. Nick just said he dropped his first video on Christmas on my channel. Congratulations. Welcome to the fold. What's up, my hobby friends? Warren D and the CLE is here. Mark Morgan, why wouldn't you love to keep sharing the cardboard you love? Keep it up. Yes, for sure. That's what we should be doing. I get made fun of for showing the Coca-Cola. But what am I supposed to do? I have a small collection. I have one of the smaller collections compared to a lot of you guys out there. My collection is maybe 60 graded cards and I don't know how many raw cards, but nothing compared. I'm a drop in the bucket compared to what you guys have out there. And I'm okay with that, quite frankly. I keep it a small amount of quantity for a reason. Okay. Those horizontal cards in the back have to be ironic. I was waiting for somebody to point it out. I appreciate you looking. There's actually one horizontal card or two horizontal cards in there that makes sense. The other ones, yeah, they're all horizontal. I unfortunately cannot display these properly. I would love to have some sort of way to do it, but I don't have a way. So this is what you get today. You get sideways cards. Too many Seavers. Too many Seavers? Who are you? What have you done with Sammy? Yeah, man, you got a couple of loose nuts and loose screws in my head. Nice, man. Nick's getting some subs. That's awesome. Bionic Cop is here. Hello, one and all. I want to see Funko Pops. Ven, you've been here. You've been in my live streams a lot. When have you ever seen a Funko Pop, my friend? I want, if somebody wants to send me a Mathewson, Seaver, or Willie Mays Funko Pop, by all means, email me. I'm happy to take it. My best pickup in 2025 was the 4 collectors wood grain card Sammy gave me at the National. Oh, man, you're too kind. You're too kind. Alrighty. Brian says that Coca-Cola is an awesome. I would show that all the time. Also, I got the Bobby Thompson one. I have yet to grade it. I really should. It's my grandfather's favorite player. Now, unless you're building the set, I don't think like this. They give you tips on the back. I think, yeah. So here's the tip. A few big league tips to remember. Don't keep changing batting stance. If you get in a real slump, ask your coach or somebody who knows a lot about baseball to watch you hit before you make a change. So, okay. There are two, they're not variances, but there are 2 different cards you can get Bobby Thompson. You can get one of him. You can get one of the 2 die cuts of him is him fielding, giving fielding tips, and the other one is hitting. Why in the world would you pick Bobby Thompson fielding first before you buy this one? Bobby Thompson is famous for the shot heard around the world. Of course it's got to be this. It's got to be this. This. So Bobby Thompson, my grandfather's favorite player, for sure. I'm about to get bombarded with Funko Pops. Bring it on. Bring it on. I think I lost track of where the hell I was. Working on my Brooks Robinson PC. Got a 62 and 64 in the last several days. Isn't there a 62 the one with that Brooks Robinson is a high number? Are they both high numbers? I'm not sure which one or both, but I know there's some years where Brooks is a high number. Go Bears. Jason wants the Bears to win. They're doing great, man. Bigger's not always better. Sammy's 100 cards and my 5,000 1990 tops. We got to work on that, man. We got to work on that. But we've been talking, man. We've been talking. Got a guardian angel looking after you, eBay. We're gonna figure out a time to get you this card. I don't know if you want me to show it. I'm happy to show it now, unless you want to, show it later. But I'm happy to show it now. I think I have it available right in front of me. It's a damn good card, man. Damn good card. And of course, I don't have it in front of me. Hold on. Man, oh man, talk about unprepared. We'll come back to that. Giants decided they didn't want the number 1 pick today. That's a decision that they wanted to make. I think the horizontal cards are actually displayed properly. His camera is rotated. There you go. Up this way. There you go. Now it's correct. I think we're good. Go upside down a little bit. There we go. You got it right. Today of all days, the Giants acted like world killers. Bobby Thompson could pick it. My autograph for collectors came back a fake. That's all Pepino. Pepino man. He signed, that's why it came back a fake. 67 is a high number for, of course. 67, that's the card. That's the card. Save the surprise. All right, man. I'm not going to show the card now. But you and I have got to talk, man. We got to figure this out. You got to go to a Garfield show. Let me know when you're going to go to a Garfield show, because I'll come out and we'll do the exchange for the card. Next, thanks everyone. Check out your channels if I don't already sub. Yeah, man. Check out Nick's channel. He said he just released a video for his first one. I know he's been around for quite some time as well, but awesome to see him into the mix. So there you have it. Got through the chat in one fell swoop. Oh, man. So much love for Nick, and now the pressure is mounting. Free 1990 Bernie Williams to all new subscribers. Hey, man, that's his rookie card. I believe Bernie Williams' rookie was 1990 Topps. So there you go. Ah, man. So what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about this cool thing. Tom Seaver, 1966. Yeah. Oh, damn hairs always land on the table. 1966 Sporting News, Tom Seaver. Doesn't fit in a top loader. Had to use a screw down. This is the only time I'll ever use a screw down. Here's the back and the front. Seaver kick. Major Seaver kick. eBay says one of the next two Garfields, most likely depending on weather and how low Mrs. eBay's canned artichoke stock, so she wants a price. All right, man. Well, purposely, throw away the canned artichoke so that we can, you can come out. Shouldn't you be holding that horizontally? You talking about this? Yeah. There you go. Sorry, Carlisle. I forgot the rules. Andy says you might be in Garfield in January. The hottest players in the vintage market, not named Mays, Mantle, or Aaron. So, good question, Antonio. Who are the hottest names in the vintage market, not named Mays, Mantle, or Aaron? I will do this. I want to show you guys something. This might just seem something that's very obvious, but let's do it. We'll play a little game. I'm going to play a little game, which I think will be a lot of fun. So let me see if I can pull this thing up. It's not loading properly. I guess we'll get there in a minute. What was the number on the Seaver? What do you mean, what number? Are you talking about a grade, John? Are you asking what the grade was? I thought you didn't care about grades, John. I know you don't. Poking fun, my friend. Poking fun. Pete Rose is the hottest vintage player in the card market. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying there's other players that are hotter. Yeah, man. Carlisle says Koufax. Andy says he'll be wearing a 45s hat. Feel free. Andy, so I saw something. If you say 45s, I saw something at the Village Baseball Cards I thought you'd like. I can't remember what it was now. All right. I'll have to think about that. There's, go down the list. Pre-war guys is what? Like pre-war guys, Cobb, Wagner. Yeah, there's like, if you're not talking about Clemente cards, but if we're just talking about pre-war, I would say Cobb, Wagner, any of the big names. I can't, my mind's not working well right now, but I would say those two in particular. I'm just giving those examples. Those examples would be the cards that will always kind of just have that flair about them. So I can't tell if I like it with or not without a number on it. Let's take a look. Are you talking about this? There's no number on this, John. It's simply a Tom Seaver. I gotta say, I got this. I found this on eBay, and I can't tell you how much I paid for it. All right, I'll tell you. It cost me $3. $3, John. $3. Whoop. $3. Orlando, what's up, my friend? Good to have you here. In all seriousness, my friend, thank you for what you do for the hobby, Sammy. I appreciate you too, John. It's always a pleasure to have you around. You keep things fun. You keep things fun, interesting, educational, and you keep things lighthearted. And we appreciate that about you, the hobby president. You got to keep things lighthearted. We can't take things so seriously. Hobby president, send him off. Oh, yeah, Joe Jackson. Of course, Joe Jackson. Thank you. I also heard Seaver is way underpriced. Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna battle. We're gonna battle for how many Seavers. I will continue this Seaver horde for as long as it takes me. I will have every Seaver. That is Tom Triffett, not that washed up QB that tried to steal his name. Yeah, you can't have that. I can't use nunchucks. Not my thing. All right, let me see if I can do this. We're gonna play a little game here. Let me log into my account. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game where I'm gonna pull up a set, for example. We're gonna do 1959 Topps. And we're going to use PSA 5 as our benchmark. We're going to use that as our benchmark. And what I want you guys to do, we're going to use vintagecardprices.com. And I want you to tell me the top 5 highest priced, based on average, PSA 5, which players commanded the most in order. So let me do this. I'm going to bring it up, PSA 5. Let's do a price average. So the average price for a PSA 5 of the Hall of Famers. I want you to let's see. Hold on. Price realize. I think there's a way. Should be a way. Oh yeah. Okay. So the 5 players, the 5 cards. Let's go with 5 cards that, based on just let's do average, right? Price average. Hold on a sec. Okay. The 5 cards, price average, PSA 5s, 1959 Topps. From the most to the least, the top 5. Give me your 5, and I'll tell you if you're right. So, top 5 cards, PSA 5, 1959 Topps, based on the average, Hall of Famers only, top 5 cards. Which one sold for the most? Which one sold for the least? Let's see what you got. Any takers? Mark, good to have you here, my friend. Happy holidays, sir. Let's see. So yeah, 1959 Topps, PSA 5, based on price average. What was the most expensive PSA 5 from the 1959 set? And go down the list. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Let's see how close you are. So Melissa says Mantle, Clemente, Mays, Koufax, Aaron. Okay. Andy says Gibson, Mantle, Mays, Aaron, Mantle, All-Star. Good list. Hammer 44. Mantle, Gibson, Aaron, Mays, Koufax. eBay says Gibson, Mantle, Mays, Aaron, Clemente. Antonio, Mantle, Mays, Clemente, Aaron, Barra. Next says, no Jackie in the 59, but Mantle, Mays, Clemente, loaded. And John says Mantle, Gibson, Mays, Aaron, Williams. Mantle, Gibson, Aaron, Mays, Clemente. A lot of good guesses here. Gibson, Mantle, Mays, Aaron, Williams. All right, so we got a lot of guesses. I will bring up the screen, and we'll see how close everybody got. Let me make this. I'll make this just that size. So let's see how close we are. So, number 1, everybody. I think most people got this right. Some people thought it was Gibson, but it's very close. Mickey Mantle 1959 tops on average sold for $1,066. The Bob Gibson came number 2 for 900, just a little over 900. The Mantle All-Star got number 3 for $347. Hank Aaron number 4 at $284, and number 5 is Willie Mays at $280. So there you have it. So that was the 5. So you got Mantle, Gibson, Mantle All-Star, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays. Let's try a different year. Somebody give me a year. Give me a year that you guys want me to do, and I will pull it up, and let's see how close we get. Good guesses, though. I think everybody. Let's see if anybody got it close. A lot of people said Mantle, Gibson. I think there was someone who mentioned the All-Star. Yeah, Andy said that he got the All-Star card, just not in the arrangement. But he did get, he pretty much got all the 5 key players. So 63, or eBay wants 68. So 68, I think, let's do 68. All right, so 68. We'll pull that one up. We'll give that a try. All right. PSA 5 again. We'll keep it the same. PSA 5, Hall of Famers. And we'll do the price. We'll do the average like we did last time. Okay. So Hall of Famers. All right, guys. So let me see. Hold on. Make sure I got this right. PSA 5 price average, price realized. Huh. For some strange reason, I would imagine this is supposed to pull up the Johnny bench, but it's not pulling up the bench. I wonder why. All right. Let's do this. Okay. I think we're good now. PSA 5. All right, I guess this is also going to include variations as well. So keep that in mind. So variations, 1968, PSA 5s, keep that in mind because that will play into this as far as how much things have sold for. So for 1968 tops, PSA 5s, I think there's a card in here that surprised me. So and I could say I don't think they're not all Hall of Famers in this list. So going down the list, PSA 5s, 1968 tops. Give me your 5 guys. All right, let me go down and see what everybody picked here. Hey Kyle, good to have you here, man. Kuzman at number 1, 68 for sure. Ryan, Mantle, Mays, Clemente, Aaron, Kuzman, Mantle, Bench, Seaver, Mays, Seaver. Ryan, Mantle, Bench, Clemente, Aaron, Mantle, Ford, Stottlemyre, Mercer, Hector. Let's see what you're doing there. Ryan, Mantle, Bench, Aaron, Mays. Okay. This surprised me. Ryan, Venny, Ryan, Bradley, Mantle, Branch. So we're just doing top 68. We're not stepping into the Vennies. This kind of surprised me. So let me pull this up. All right. All right, so we're not doing the wax pack. We're not doing this the cello pack. So yeah, clearly the number 1 card in a PSA 5 is the Nolan Ryan for 1950. Then you got the Mickey Mantle second for $470. This is what surprised me. The Mike McCormick white team card sold for $454. The Superstars card, Harmon Killebrew, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, sold for $250. And then finally, you got the Johnny Bench at number 5, for $227. And then if you go down the list even further, you got Casey Cox in the yellow team, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Pete Rose, Clemente, and the list goes on. So, yes, surprising. There you have it. So that's 68. Yeah. So what were the other years that were mentioned? 65, 63. We'll do 63. Do 63 as well. 63 tops. Let's see what we got. PSA 5 is what is our benchmark. Do the average search. Okay. Okay, guys. This can't be no, this can't be right. Okay, no, all right. All right, so we're good. 63 tops. Give me the 5. Give me the 5. Number 1 through 5, number 1 being the most. 63 tops. You got, yeah, Rose. Everyone's saying Rose. Rose, Mantle, Mays, Clemente, Aaron. Okay, Rose, Mantle, Mays, Clemente, Aaron is your guess. eBay says Rose, Mantle, Stargell, Mays, Koufax. Chris Missouri, Rose, Oliva, Mantle, Allen, Mays. Rose, Mantle, Clemente, Stargell, Cranepool. Rose, Mantle, Mays, Aaron Clemente. And Rose, Rookie, Mantle, Koufax, Mays, Clemente. So let's take a look. I think Orlando got it. Or no, he didn't, just missed it just by just rearranged some of those players, but he got all, I think he got all the players listed in there. So let's take a look. So the 5, you got Pete Rose. Wax Pack we'll ignore. So Rose, on average, a little over $2,000. Mantle, about a little over 750. Clemente, over 350. Stargell. Stargell is about 330, and then Hank Aaron 240. So the Mays is number 6. So there you have it. Let's see. Did anybody get close? I think eBay had Koufax listed in there. I think Koufax comes after Mays. Anybody get somebody mentioned the Star? There's a couple people who mentioned the Stargell. So there you go. Let's see. Somebody wrote the Stargell in there. Yeah, Andy had the Stargell, but didn't have. Yeah. So, alrighty, we could do a couple more. Let's do a couple more. Give me another year. Give me another year. Let's do another one. Keep on. We could do a non-tops one if you want. So he obviously gets some respect, man. He's in the top 5. Top 5 sold. All right, Mike from Jayhawker says 51 Bowman. We're gonna do 51 Bowman. That one should be kind of a number 1, number 2 should be straightforward, but maybe we'll surprise ourselves here. Average price search. Okay. All right, guys. Numbers 1 through 5. 1951 Bowman. Numbers 1 and 2 should be very straightforward, but I'll leave it to the rest of you guys to tell me who are the 5 in 1951 Bowman. Give me the 1951 Bowman 1 through 5. I have the list ready to go. Let's see what you got. 51 Bowman PSA 5. PSA 5 based on average price. So we got John says Mantle, Mays, Ford, Fox, Williams. eBay says Mantle, Mays, Williams, Ford, Musial. Hammer 44, Mantle, Mays, Williams, Ford, Fox. Stephen PH, Mantle, Mays, Campy, Williams, Ford. Orlando says Mantle, Mays, Williams, Ford, Campy. Andy says Mantle, Mays, Robinson, Williams, Musial. Melissa says Mantle, Mays, Ford, Williams, Minoso. Mike says Mantle, Mays, Williams, Ford, Fox. Antonio says Mantle, Mays, Reese, Williams, Barra. Lou Burnett, DeSam, Jethro, said Gordon. Mantle, Mays, Ford, Williams, Robinson. So really good guesses. Really good guesses, guys. Let's see. I'm just taking a look, making sure I'm not overlooking anything here. Making sure I'm not overlooking anything. Give me 1 second, because I'm going to double check myself here. Okay. Let me just verify. Okay. So again, this is based on VCP, what I have here. So the top 5, let's bring this on screen. Top 5 is obviously everybody picked the Mantle first. 27,000. Willie Mays just over 15,000. Whitey Ford just under 1,500. Ted Williams just over 800, and Yogi Berra at just over $500. Those are your top 5. Mantle, Mays, Ford, Williams, and Berra. Those are your top 5. So pretty cool. Anybody get that? Let me see if anybody got close. I mean, there was obviously names. I think Berra was listed in Antonio. Antonio mentioned Berra as well. He got the number 5 spot right. So there you have it. Pretty cool. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll close it out. Give me the. I think somebody mentioned 74. Let's see. We could do 2 more actually. We still have time. 74. Someone said 60. Craig said 67. Let me see. We'll do 74. I'll get 74 up. That would be an interesting one. So this one I'm gonna raise the grade up a little bit. We're gonna do PSA 7 on average. PSA 7s, 1974 tops. Okay, let's see what we got. This will be surprising. All right, numbers. All right, 1 through 5. 1 through 5. This is very surprising, but there you have it. 1 through 5. Variations included. Every variation possible. Think it through. 1 through 5. 1974 tops. All the variations are in this as well, so keep that in mind. 1974 tops. PSA 7s. PSA 7s 1 through 5. So Andy says Winfield, Aaron, Rose, Bench, Seaver. Okay. Now I will say this, that let me look at this list. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 4 in this list are Hall of Famers. There's 1 non-Hall of Famer on this list. So I sort of thought about that, John. All this grading and value talk will ruin my reputation. It's all for good fun, my friend. But I know you're. Let's see. Final 50 meters. Aaron Rose, Ryan Schmidt, Winfield. Aaron Schmidt, Winfield, Rose, Bench. Might include the Winfield variation. Winfield, Parker, McCovey, Aaron Rose. There you go. Mr. Wilhelm's got the 5 nailed down. Ryan, Winfield, Schmidt, Berra, manager, Seaver. All right. Let's bring this up. I think I was kind of surprised by it because I figured it'd be nothing but Hall of Famers. But so the number 1 card in a PSA 7 was the Hank Aaron all-time home run king, card number 1 that sold for $160. Dave Parker's number 2 for $130, $35. Nolan Ryan's number 3 for just under $130. Dave Winfield is number 4, just under $110. And forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it right. Cito or Cheeto Gaston for $83. Number 5. And then Doyle Alexander's number 6. Mike Schmidt comes at like number 8, Pete Rose, and so forth. So kind of caught me by surprise. There you have it. I think we have time for one more. Let me go back. Let's do another pre-war. 49 Leaf. Chris from Missouri said 49 Leaf. So we'll do the 49 Leaf to finish it off for tonight. Thank you, Carlos. Cito Gaston. Thank you. I think it's the variation. It's the Washington San Diego variation. The Winfield is way undervalued. I feel that. So, can we talk about how SGC has been holding my card since 1010, preventing me from making my... Oh, man, that's... Wow. I don't know what I mean. You must have. Did you send something to them that was very just? I mean, I know you got some great cards, Max. So I don't know if you sent them something that just blew their hair back, and they're trying to figure it out. I hope you get your cards back soon, though. 49 Leaf, guys. We'll finish it off. 49 Leaf. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. It's not coming up in my. Let's see. Huh. For some reason, I'm having trouble loading it on VCP. So let's try something. Try one more. Try a different year. Give me a different year. Throw something else out there, and we'll finish it off. Finish off the live stream tonight. We're at about 52 minutes. So let's do a different year. Give me another year to check. I will wait patiently. Okay. Let's do. Just checking the chat here. I'm not doing 99, 91 Fleer. Crazy nut job. All right. T206. Sure. We'll do T206 to finish it off tonight. Let's see. I'm going to do. This is a Piedmont. It's Piedmont and Sweet Caporo baseball card set. So we'll do that. We'll do PSA 3. We'll do PSA 3. It's a good, good way to finish it. So keep in mind that this one's kind of tricky. We're going to keep the Honus Wagner out, the Joe Doyle hand above head out, Eddie Plank. We're going to keep them out. So let's see. Hold on. And we're going to keep out the Sherry McGee as well. So keep in mind, I don't want to make it obvious. So no Honus Wagner, no Doyle, no Plank, no McGee. So keep in mind, I'm going to just start after those guys. So numbers 1 through 5 that are not the obvious choices. For T206, Sweet Caporo, and Piedmont backs, give me your top 5. Now, bear in mind, we're not just talking about players. The players can be in here multiple times. So there could be multiple times this player appears. So give me your 5 choices. So let's see. Taking out the big 4 Cobbs, Cobb. So Cobbs are out there. Cobb, green, red off on Johnson. All the Ty Cobbs and Walter Johnson. Green, red on off. Cobb. Everyone wants the Cobb. So let's see. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got the 5 here. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pretty much everyone's got the Cobbs because the Cobbs are all there, hands down. If anybody can get the number 6 card on this list, what I'll do is I'll show you the 5, and then I'm going to ask. We'll finish off and see who gets the number 6. Let's see. All right, so everybody got the green background went almost for 11 grand. The dark cap Matty for about 6,700. The red Cobb for about 66. Bat on shoulder went for 62, and the bat off shoulder 60, a little under 62. Now, if anybody can get the next card after a Cobb bat off shoulder, let's see if anybody can get it in the chat. We'll finish off on that note. So the top 5 cards sold based on average PSA 3s: the green Cobb, Dark Hat Maddie, Red Cobb, On Shoulder Cobb, Off Shoulder Cobb, and then the number 6 might surprise people. Let's see if anybody gets it. He's not a Hall of Famer. Not a Hall of Famer. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not John Titus. Should be. It's an albatross. It's not Tris Speaker. It's not Cy Young. Not Three Finger Brown. Not a Hal Chase. Not Bill Dolan. If you want to expand, I would Polar Bear 1, O'Hara, St. Louis. Oh, man. Not a Merkel. All right. I'll see if anybody wants to guess. Nope, not Dolan. Let's see. Just take a look at the chat if there's any more guesses before I show it. I think we're good. Nope, not Marquardt. Here it is. Carl Lundgren. Chicago Piedmont at 350. Carl Lundgren went for 4,200. So there you have it. Carl Lundgren. Alrighty. I think we've made it through. We got through it all in one piece. Everybody, hope that was I thought it was kind of fun. So hope everybody had a good time. Everybody enter the new week in good form, in good shape, and have a happy new year. Alex from Bowman 53, Card Room Live in a couple minutes, and then for collectors at 9 p.m. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Take care. I'll see you soon.